Professor Ronan, you at the World Maritime University, Sweden. So this conference about laws and policies. So what is the, you want to take it after day 3? What is you going to achieve out of this?
Thank you for the great question. It's really wonderful to be here. I think the big takeaways are regional solutions for some of the big issues, maritime security, resource issues, biodiversity, and I think perhaps one of the most important ones is related to climate change and the impacts on climate change on human health. I think that is quite critical. So we will be working with the various delegates as well as those that are presenting papers towards solutions which we will publish in a book. And I think the Indian Ocean rim states can provide an example to the global community as to how to cooperate and work on regional solutions to some of the most difficult challenges faced by the ocean and maritime communities in the world today. So, thank you.
The Secretary said about the Indian Ocean 6 months, then it reverses its course, which he said is unique to the Indian Ocean. So what is the major ecological challenge for that?
The ecological challenges are that, climate change, the ocean is heating up, we have increased acidification, we have biodiversity moving, we have the loss of traditional fishing grounds, we have ecosystems which are at the point of extinction, and I suppose the most important challenge is there are human implications for food security and ecological security, and I think we saw in some of the wonderful keynote presentations this evening that these are the big challenges that are not faced by one country but faced by all countries in the region.
What's U.S. role, the U.S. Naval College, what's their role into this?
The Stockton Center of International Law at the United States Naval War College is the host for the conference. This conference goes back 48 years. For maybe 44 of those years it was hosted by the University of Virginia, and everybody retired, so the United States Naval War College took over the conference series. But it's an academic conference. It's not a military conference. It's a conference looking at international law, at the big global issues, as well as regional issues and regional solutions.
And we have speakers and participants from the Asia-Pacific region?
We have most of the speakers and participants are from Indian Ocean rim states, but we also have speakers from right across the world. We have 12 panels, as well as an opening session, and I think 6 keynote addresses, so very, very important.
So we look forward
to be done. So
thank
really
you,
looking
sir.
forward to it, and thank you so much.
Academic scholarship, leadership in European and international institutions, and extensive advisory work for governments and multilateral organizations worldwide. He has authored numerous influential publications and continues to shape global dialogue on sustainable governance of our ocean and shared resources. I now warmly invite Professor Ronan to offer, kindly deliver the concluding remarks.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I would like to thank the government of India for warmly welcoming this conference really back to its home. And I think Dr. Singh said in his opening remarks there that the subcontinent is being very much associated with the development of ocean trade since the ages. And of course, it is quite fitting that we're here to celebrate the 48th version of the conference. At the World Maritime University, we're immensely proud, first and foremost because India has the second number of highest alumni of any country in the world. So we would like to thank you very much for the wonderful scholars you have sent to Sweden, to our university, which are maritime leaders right across the world today. And secondly, the founding president of the university was the son of the sign here in England. Now, the president will speak to that particular topic on Thursday. Dr. Ravichandran, Secretary Minister of Earth Sciences, I think you've set the keynote in terms of the scientific context for the program. But I would also reference the two wonderful keynote addresses we had remotely. The region and the sub-regions are immensely complex. And what struck me is that there is no simple solutions to the problems that have to be, or indeed the challenges that have to be addressed. But this is a particularly unique forum to do that, and has done so on 47 previous occasions. I think this conference this year is unique because it brings together 11 partners, and of course we have GMU, Gujarat Maritime University as our local host, and we'd like to acknowledge the wonderful job. And in particular, I'd like to single out Dr. Singh for the outstanding work he has done. Really, I'm going to miss all those calls every Tuesday that we've had for the last 6 months. And of course, Dr. Shantakumar is really a world leader in his defined field, and he will be here with us for the conference proceedings. It's also a very unique occasion because the host institute for the conference historically was the University of Virginia, and the University of Virginia was a great centre of excellence for scholarship in the law of the sea. But in recent years it has been passed over to the Stockton Centre for International Law at the United States Naval War College, and you're represented by Commander Chris Hutton. So Chris, thank you very much for supporting during this conference. And of course, on the platform we have Professor Kaushik, Academic Dean from GMU, and my recommendation is promote Dr. Singh. He is really a wonderful colleague in terms of doing this. Perhaps most of all, we had a really great warm-up session this afternoon. And we had an extraordinary exchange of views. In an academic setting, I would say hand-to-hand combat maybe on some issues, very different views on some of the big key issues that have to be faced by the sub-region, but in a spirit of great cooperation and willingness. And I think that's the history of this conference program. It's also striking that we have gender equality on the program, and it's very fitting that the two keynote speakers that contributed to the program this evening are flag bearers for the equality, and that is a very important context for this program. We also have great diversity, I think 12 panels in addition to the opening session, some extraordinary regional leaders, and many specialist world leaders in very distinctive and complex fields of ocean law and policy. And I think I would finish on one point, which is that traditionally this conference has been about finding solutions. And we published the academic proceedings. The conference is long overdue coming to the region. And I think it will be followed across the world, and it will show a collective willingness. I think I saw on the slide 38 states were concerned directly with the Indian Ocean. I think they can lead the way globally on pursuing multilateral, regional, and indeed sub-regional solutions to some of these big topics that we're going to look to. Lastly, but not least, I certainly have to thank the organisation team, the real team, and the team here at GMU, your colleagues, your students, and Dr. Singh, as well as the team in the United States, Stockton Centre of International Law, and of course our own organisation team at the World Maritime University. We're a small team, but I'm immensely proud, and we have some really wonderful colleagues who we will meet over the next number of days. We have some very distinguished speakers, and I'm looking forward to 2 great days of deliberations. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the very, very warm welcome you have given to us, your guests, here in the capital of India. So delighted to be here with you. Thank you.